No sound. Got you. Either way, thank you. I mean, that's the first time anybody said anything. Okay. So again, we got about 18 viewers that are here. Um, Thank you guys for watching. Thinking I was saying something, but I mean, I was, but I wasn't at the same time. That makes sense. Let's see, any subscribers only, and the ads and all that stuff. All right, so how many people we got here? We got 39 people that are here. Make sure you guys hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. I'm gonna put through a poll that seemed to work yesterday. Did you like? Okay. 54 people that are here. Feel free to answer the poll as well. Hit that like button on the way in. Um, yeah, there's some things that are moving today, which is great to see some positivity within the crypto market. We'll go through that in a little bit. Jasmy price predictions for this upcoming bull run. I'm looking anywhere from 20 cents up to $1.50, right? Large range, I know, but a lot of things could transpire depending on what we see with the total lockup, depending on what we see with the essential like use case, which again that's a part of it. Um, and also the amount of volume that goes into Jasmy coin overall. I think we could see a massive pickup with the fact that we've seen over $1 billion worth of volume in multiple days shows the popularity that it can have. So, yeah, anywhere from 20 cents to $1.50. My goal is somewhere around in between the dollar and $1.50 mark. But I do have, an exit strategy going forward, going up to that level. So it's not just going to be at that level. Good morning, brother. People smash that like button. Yes, definitely do that. Do you still think Jasmy will see $1 this year? That answers the question. Yes, yes, I do. There is a um, it's a range, right? Which either way, 5 cents, 10 cents, especially for a lot of the people that bought in early, like you're looking at $100,000 or $200,000. Like that's the level that you're looking at there for 10 cents or 20 cents, or seeing it at 50 or 60 or $1, right? Why don't you talk about Slurf? I just don't have a reason to talk about it. Do you think there will be a big dump like yesterday again? Um, So no, I think people were getting prepared for the Fed meeting. I believe that was yesterday. So as you saw, you know, you were kind of a lot of people were preparing for the worst. I wouldn't say the worst is over with, but definitely has less of that coming, meaning that you have more positivity today, and we are seeing that overall, but it's not like a major amount of positivity, right? Within my watch list, I want to show you guys where I stand. You said CRO is moving too. We'll have to look at that in a little bit. Good morning, Matthew and community. Good morning, 3K Sports Unlimited LLC Baseball. Thank you for being here. But if we look at my watch list, you have a couple of things that are moving a bit. You have D-Chat that's moving. Now, I don't hold this, but I did see that as a little bit of an opportunity. It was just the circulating supply kind of hit me the wrong way. So I don't know why it's truly on this list, but it has moved time in and time out. API 3 is up by about 20%, 21%. MAGA Trump is up by 20%. If you don't know and you aren't part of Patreon, I did talk about how I bought that. I bought more of that around the $4 mark, $4 and some odd cent mark. Jasmy coin again up 20%. It's up to 21%, or sorry, 2.1 cents, and we want to see that flow up to 5 cents, 6 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents, right? And I think that will be the case. Currently sitting at a $1 billion market cap. Caspa 17% gain there. We also have ARK investing, which I don't have ARK either, but it's up 15%. Vitalik Smart Gas. I don't know if you guys have taken a look at that. I talked about that. What was it? I don't really know. Pretty much a couple of live streams as well as making a video on it. And this is a position where my value has grown significantly within this position, and the overall value has grown significantly, right? You see it up to 11 or $12 million market cap with $1 million worth of volume. This is before, when we were talking about in the beginning, it saw about $9,000, $10,000 worth of volume, then picked up to 50 and picked up to 100, and now it's seeing $1 million worth of volume. The level of growth there, again, volume in the last 24 hours up 500%, and they did get listed on 2bit, so you're seeing 100 or $1 million that's going through there, and $33,000 is going through Uniswap V2. So as they get more and more exchanges, you're going to see more and more ability for this to grow. If you guys want to give it a look, feel free to give it a look. It is a hyper deflationary project, because if you look at it, you have 7.5 billion in total supply. That's actually what the circulating supply is, around that 7.4, 7.5 billion coin mark, meaning that 2.5, 2.6 is burned off, being hyper deflationary. So it's very, very interesting to see how far this has come. I think it has a lot of room to grow going forward. You just need to see more exchanges. More exchanges equal more volume equals more popularity equals a higher price. That's what we're all about. So I'm glad to see that this has grown so much from the time of even mentioning it down at these levels here, and how far that has come up. Right now it stands at 193% increase, and at here it was a lot further than that. So again, hype about what that is and where that is. So let me go back here. I need to go and get some, I know it's early in the morning, but I need something. I bought VSG. I bought VSG at like 10% of a penny. I hope I'm not too late. I think it does have a lot of room for growth, but again, you have to see that progression. If you bought it now, you have to expect there are, movements with it, right? So, a push up, a push back down, a push up, a push back down, right? You're seeing those peaks and valleys, and understand that, in this short time frame, you may have bought at more of a peak. However, in the longer scheme of things, when you look at the 100,000 foot view, you might be looking at something to where you bought at more of the valley compared to where it will be. So I'm very interested to see how this does flourish and where this goes, but has so much more upside to get to. Like, look at exactly where it stands, and understand that this only has 7.5 billion tokens. So if it is something that can truly flourish in the crypto market on the Ethereum chain, I feel as though you will end up benefiting in the largest way possible if that does, fully follow through with, exchanges and volume and use cases and all of that stuff, right? So yeah, it's definitely a little bit exciting. When altcoin season, I mean, we're getting closer. If we look at coin market cap, and we look at the $2.5 trillion market cap right now, up 6.8%. If we look in, we're seeing it below 52%, but it's not altcoin season yet. We need to see this overall dominance decrease. But right now, it's good to see the greed. It's still an extreme greed, but good to see the greed actually flow down a little bit and kind of reset itself, kind of like the RSI, right? Look at Floki and Token. I don't know what they're doing, but I'll definitely look at them in like a second. Any idea about Bohm? I mean, I'm a big fan of Bohm. I bought 2,000 some odd dollars worth of Bohm, and I think it's up at this point. Floki is up by 8% as of right now, up to a $2.2 billion market cap, and Token should be somewhere here. Token Fi is up 51%, up to a $100 million market cap. That's actually really good. I don't know if that's the highest point that it got to, but being up 51% is huge for that. So yeah, it's great to see. Grok is up to a 1.5 cent level. But again, I want to go back to some of my positions here. because it does include BOEM as well. But if we look at the biggest movers within the market, again, you have MAGA Trump, you have Caspa, you have ARK, you have Vitalik Smart Gas, you have Beam that's up quite a bit. This is another purchase that I made. I made a purchase, two purchases 2 days ago. I made a purchase of MAGA Trump and gave me now 200, which is now at a positive. I'm aggressively at a positive rate. But then you also have Beam that I purchased a little bit more at a lower level. I think it was like 2.5 cents. I thought that was a huge opportunity, so I did it. And that's up 10% or 11% as of today. Kronos is also up 9%, up to about 13 or 14 cents. Great to see. I'm consistently making my purchases there. Teller TRB is up to $92. I probably should have invested a little bit more at 77 or 74, but I can't say I didn't have money to do so. I just threw the money elsewhere, and I was thoroughly I was thinking about it. Like I was thinking about putting it there, but I decided to put it other places, which I did gain in those positions. But I feel like TRB in the long run will be a bigger play. Lucky's Leprechaun is up by 8%, still down by 34% over the last 7 days, but sitting at around a $715,000 market cap. Things that are running the least, you have Joe Biden coin that's actually at a $3.7 million market cap. You have Book of Meme that's sitting down 5%, 4.5% to be specific, but hovering around the same point. GME that's also down by about 4% as well. AVAX is slightly up, so that's good to see. But I'm looking to gather a lot more AVAX by the time this ends up running. Honestly, it's way too early for any type of candy or anything, but I honestly, for some reason, feel super tired. Do you know where I can track Floki burns? I don't know where. Any idea about ICP? I mean, I'm a fan of ICP. I like what they have to offer. I just don't like the unlimited supply that they do have. You could see a massive form of dilution that could happen within it. Not saying that will 100% be the case, but you could possibly see that. Man, great to have you back. Missed you yesterday from your friend from across the pond in the UK. Well, thank you. Yeah, I was gonna go live yesterday, and I got caught up with a bunch of things. I was actually going to go live somewhere around 8:30 because during the morning I had some recording to do. After I went to the gym, I had some recording to do. I actually woke up really late that day, and I had to go to the gym really quick because I needed to make sure I got a workout. But yeah, I was insanely tired yesterday. I'm actually tired today. I feel like these are the days where I need to catch up on sleep. But I'll figure out a way to do it. Have you had your daily source of OJ? I haven't actually. Maybe I should go get that. Give me a second. Make sure you guys hit that like button while I'm gone. I'm just gonna go and get some like OJ or something specific. Where are we at? Hot Sparky. Let's relax on like the spamming of what you're talking about, APU, whatever that is. Let's not try and spam something. Eventually, I'll get to it, but that is not the way, right? At all. I heard they locked up 1 billion already. Who locked up 1 billion? What are we talking about? Oxy. Wait, what is it? I don't know what it is. I don't know what how to say that. Onyx, Onyx coin, like this coin. I mean, I don't know what it is, but it says self-reported circulating supply of 499 million. Doesn't really have any type of detail to it or a chart. So I would probably refrain from like even doing anything with it because I don't know what it is and what you're doing there. So I don't know. Hey Matt, do you own any? I don't. I don't know what that is, so no, I don't own it. Just waiting for the lockup. I mean, we're all waiting for the lockup. We're waiting for um, us to be able to see exactly what the larger push will be. The popularity. This cat is meowing for some reason. Come here. Come here. I'll give her some love, I guess, if she can come here. Come here. She doesn't want to come here. I don't know what she wants. Maybe she just wants to meow. I'm a New Yorker and we have a lot of crypto restrictions. Do you have any idea of how I can get assets like SEI or Beam? Honestly, I don't know. If you have a lot of restrictions, I mean, you only have a certain amount of access to certain things. So I'm not 100% sure exactly how you get something like Beam or SCI. I get it through MetaMask, through the BSC side, and that's I wouldn't say it's the only way I know how, but that's the only way I've done it. Because I'm in it for what the use case is and what the coin is associated with, but I'm also just in it really for the investment per se. Um, that's what most of us are in a lot of these cryptocurrencies for, the investment. Matt, why did you come online first on X platform before coming on YouTube? So, it's a multi-stream, right? So, um, I should have come on at the same time, but sometimes you have a lag between certain services depending on what the buffering time is. So, a lot of times it'll communicate a lot quicker to things like Twitch and Kick, but sometimes I guess it communicates really fast to X as well. So it's not like I just came on. I chose to come on X first. No, YouTube is actually my main source through my Streamlabs. It's just it buffers, you know, sometimes pretty heavily actually. YouTube wasn't always known as a streaming service. I feel like it's still not known as just a streaming service. It's more of a video platform. What's your thoughts on um, SWFTC? Well, I have it. Right, I have Swift. I don't know where it is there. I have Swift. I have about 600,000. And I would like to get 1 million. I was waiting for it to pull back down a little bit more so I can grab some more. But I currently have 600,000, which is more than enough to see a massive impact to this position. I mean, you're really only seeing you see a circulating supply of 4 billion coins. So if you can find a way to get to that level with I feel like has a little bit of popularity, not a crazy amount. I mean, you're seeing 4 million dollars versus $4 million worth of volume versus the $21 million worth of market cap. So I feel like it has so much more room for growth. I had a cousin who bought into bricks at 9 cents. He spent $600 and it went up to 19 cents. He thought he doubled, and when he sold, they only gave him $750 on CDC. Any idea why it didn't double his investment? So he bought in at $9 when it was $600, or he put in about $600. Went up to 19 cents. He thought he doubled. So it could be the spread. There's always a chance that it's the spread, but because when he bought in with $600, he probably wasn't given, like, he was given a price of maybe like 7 cents, or given a price, sorry, of like 10 or 11 cents. So a higher price, meaning that he gets less coins. But by the time he looks at that, how much he has in value, it's worth less than $600, right? So that's something that CoinMarketCap does, and actually, or not CoinMarketCap, CDC does, as well as a lot of other platforms that don't use an advanced trading feature. If you're just outright buying a position, so say if you decide to, I don't know what this cat's doing. Say if you decide to buy a position on CDC or even Coinbase, just outright from cash to this position. Well, from that level, you're going to be paying a higher price, a way higher price, getting less coins, and probably being worth less when you look at the price. And then when you go to sell it, they're also going to give you now a higher price, or sorry, a lower price to sell at, meaning that you get less value as you sell, which is a problem. But I don't think that should really factor into that much of a difference. So honestly, I don't know. Why are you meowing? What are you meowing in the litter box for? Why? What are you doing? Are you struggling? I think this cat is struggling. I'll figure it out. I'll help you out as soon as you let me know what's happening. Bought a bag of meme. Do you know anything about it? Like Memecoin? Is that what that is? Or is that meme.ai? Is that what that is? Let's see, because I know Memecoin was one of like the top memes that are there. Let me go to crypto, the overall market cap. Let me go to memes, and then we'll see. Yeah, Memecoin. Is that the one? Um, I don't have it, and the reason why I don't have it is not because I don't think that it's worth anything. It's because of this, right? If you look up here, you're gonna see that you have the price, you have a market cap of $424 million. You're like, yeah, that's so much more room for growth. But if you look at everything fully broken down, there's only 16% of the supply that's out there, meaning that the fully diluted market cap for Memecoin is $2.5 billion. So there's a ton of dilution that can come in, can factor into this play. So as you're invested into it, it could still be worth $3, but be at a much higher market cap, right? So let's say if it does get diluted and they add another 16.89% of the supply to the circulating supply, that means that now the market cap would be double where that is at the same price. But if it comes back down to the original market cap, you end up losing, a lot of your value, half your value actually. So it's something that I struggle with, and I struggled with Jasmy coin until it got to the point where it was fully diluted. So I don't have any, no. I see the popularity, but also I can't unsee the circulating supply. When you sell, it tells you the price you're selling at. He should have paid more attention. Yeah, I mean it's tricky. Trust me, I'm in those situations where I can't sell on any other platform besides that place, or I can't buy on any other platform besides that place. So you kind of look at it and you go, okay, that makes sense. I'll do it that way just because I want to be able to gain those gains. The issue is that now you have to figure out what the difference maker is. For one of the positions that I was buying, I can't remember what it was, but it seemed like it was crazy. The spread, like I mean, ridiculous on the spread. I can't remember what it was. I think it was Terra Luna Classic, where Terra Luna Classic was at a much higher price when I was going to go and buy it there. Yes, that was it, because I was looking to move my Terra Luna Classic to a place to where I can sell it, right? Right, sell some of it if I needed to. And I wanted to have an exchange to where once it does blow up, I can sell a portion of it, not all of it, but a portion. But as I moved it over to CoinMarketCap, I was like, wait, why did I have, like, I had a certain value. Again, I can't remember exactly how much it was, but I had a certain value. But I was like, why is it like hundreds of dollars, cheaper here? Not cheaper as in me spending, cheaper as in my balance. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense. I transferred this much, so it should equal this much. But in reality, they show you what it's equal when you look at it. But then when you go and like sell or do anything with it, it shows you like a much lower price, so that you now end up getting less money and they eat that spread. If you did it through Coinbase Advance, so say like if I decided, because Coinbase Advance also has a spread, you have to understand their spread is a lot finer, right? It's a little bit less of a spread. You can still see it, right? Like their stable coins are, instead of $1, they're 99 cents. For CoinMarketCap, their stable coins can be anywhere from 97 to 98 cents. So if you're buying it, you'll end up paying the 101 or 102 cents. If you're selling it, you'll end up, getting 98 cents or 97 cents per stable coin that you have. And remember, this is pinned to $1, right? It should not have a spread, that much of a spread. If anything, it would be a penny. But to see a spread of 2 or 3 cents is ridiculous. So, yeah, they all have those when you're buying straight from cash. But some of them, like when you look at the advanced platforms, those advanced platforms don't really have much of a spread at all. And, the prices are good, the fees are good as well. So that's why it pays to do things the more difficult way. I would say one of the only platforms that doesn't have a major spread that I've seen is Kraken. Kraken doesn't seem to have a major spread, and the fees are pretty cheap. So I genuinely think Jasmy will reach $1, but I'm selling in layers from 50 cents. Totally understandable. Totally understandable. My levels, I believe I have a level set at like 5 cents or 10 cents to sell like 100,000, and just keep moving on from there. And I'm not looking to become a multi-millionaire from Jasmy Coin, right? I want to gather a lot of funds. I want to gain a lot. And I know there's people out there with 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 million Jasmy Coin, which is phenomenal. I don't have that much, right? I invested at a low level. I risked $4,000, which some people risked a little bit more, and they gained a heck of a lot from it. Fantastic that they did. Um, and I want to see how much you guys can gain from this. But again, I have my selling strategy, and if anything, I'll pocket somewhere north. For what I believe throughout this process, I can pocket anywhere from $500,000 to like $1.5 million, and then maybe even more than that as I hold some going along or going a further way. So that's really my plan, and I have a plan for everything. If you guys want to build your own exit strategy spreadsheet, I have a full breakdown on that on Patreon. I believe I have my Patreon up on Patreon, where we just talked about. Sorry, I have to go down here and get past these. I have a brand new exit plan spreadsheet that really brings up everything. So let me quickly go like this. If you click on the attachment that they have, it's going to download the exit plan spreadsheet. You'll be able to open it up in either Excel or Google spreadsheets, and you have a bunch of different projects that you can view, right? You have Elon, you have XRP, you have CRO, and all you have to do is just enter the information that you want to enter. So if you have XRP and you have, or let's go to Jasmy coin. If you have Jasmy coin and you have 1 million, I guess I can't, I gotta enable editing. Give me a second. Yep. Yeah, if you have a Jasmy coin, and let's say you have 1 million, right? It's gonna update everything and show you what you would have paid at 0.005, 1 cent, 2 cents, what it's worth now, which is around 20,000, a little bit over that level, 21,000 or so for me. But then as you go forward, you'll be able to build whatever exit strategy spreadsheet that you want, a full breakdown of everything. If you just go over to Patreon and get that for yourself. Again, we have different spreadsheets for a lot of different things. So, KRL, which is, Krill coin, Grok, Farm, AVAX, ADA, TRB, Elmo, BTC, and you keep scrolling over. There's a lot more, and we can continue to add more. Sol, Shib, Anchor, Atom, Beam, Gala. So all of these different projects that you guys can, even ICP. So feel free to go ahead and get yourself one of these spreadsheets so you can break this down for yourself. Because honestly, the hardest part of investing, 100%, you can argue with me all you want. The hardest part of investing is not finding your investment, it's not buying your investment. It is getting out of that position. Whether you're up a massive amount or you're down a massive amount, it is very difficult to get out of the position. When you're down a lot, what people will say is, I just want to get back to break even and then I'm good. And then they get back to break even and they still don't sell at that point. And if they do, they end up making a mistake because now they start to see the profits that would have come in because they were down maybe $1,000, but their ultimate goal was to know where this is going to get to in the next 2 years, but they gave up on that because it got insanely negative, right? So it's very difficult to know when to sell. And the people that do decide to sell because of emotional reasons rather than the fact that they have these gains or trying to protect their investment or something like that. So this spreadsheet is on Patreon. I think you can sign up for any paid member. You can sign up as a $5 member, which typically flows through Discord as well as the community tabs.
Lee Colify donated $9.99 through Super Chat. GM Matthew, Easter is coming. Look out for $. Jesus coin peace symbol heart.
Well, thank you for that super chat. I have to look out for it. I think I've checked that position a couple of times, and we'll probably have to go and take a look at it again, see what they're doing. But yes, I know Easter is coming, and we're excited for it. I'm excited for it because we usually have like a brunch, an Easter brunch, but this time I think we're doing it like after Easter. But the point is we're gonna have this Easter brunch, and I got a Blackstone now, so I'm hype about it because now it brings me back to my chef days when I used to cook on like the pantry side of of the restaurant, and I would make like the steak and Swiss melts. I would make like all the grinder sandwiches and all of that, and it was just great. And making like maybe breakfast sausage or something on the Blackstone. It's just gonna be great. I can't wait. Pancakes, all of that stuff. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, man. I was a sous chef for 5 years and a chef for 7 years. So yeah, I love cooking. Absolutely love cooking. And I wanna teach the kids all about this. I cook with Harper all the time, and I can't wait to. I actually have to go. You know what? I keep reminding myself I need to get a kid's knife on Amazon. Because I want her to be able to cut things but not cut herself, because my knives are obviously sharp. But yeah, you can get the spreadsheet on Patreon. Easter Bunny meme coin would be good. I mean, maybe. This guy is really all in one meme coins. Wait, all in on meme coins? I'm all in on meme coins? Me. I'm not all in on Memecoin. Well, I mean, I put some positions where I can say I'm all in for that day, the money that I have spent on that day. But there's no way that I am officially like. If you look at my breakdown of my portfolio of everything, which honestly has reached 60,000 again or 160,000 again, you're gonna see things like XRP and Jasmy coin. Yes, I do have a lot in Grok, but I invested $7,000, so that doubled in price. I'm up $8,000 on it. Kronos is definitely not a meme coin. I invested a lot into that. I'm currently only up $2,800. But the point is, Kronos has so much more on the table when it comes to use cases. It comes to being in use right now. It's definitely a big deal. Lucky's has grown in value. You have LUNC that isn't a meme coin. Krill coin that also has utility to it. Farm coin as well. You have Sync. You have Teller. Solana is a big part of my portfolio as well. I actually have to decrease the amount of Solana that I do have because, well, technically, that's not true. I think I have like 25 because I have like 9 over here. I have 9. Let me see if I'm still logged in. I'm not logged in. Good that I did that. There we go. So yeah, I have 9. I have 9 over here. I do have Book of Meme, but I have 9 over here for my Coinbase wallet, and then I also have 16 over in my on Coinbase. So I have 25 instead of 23 at the moment. So I have a little bit more. And Homer Simpson crypto is pumping up on CoinMarketCap watch list, Matt. It's on Bitmart Exchange. Interesting. I did hear about that. I did hear about that. A kid's chef knife. Kid's chef knife. Kids safe for cooking. Yeah, I want to find something for kids. For real cooking safety, kids chef knife. Yeah, so there's a lot of kid knives, and I want to make sure we get the best one. Because I want her to be able to cook with me and cut some things and not just use like the chopper because we'll have like the chopper, the slap chop for I got that for Erica. She doesn't like chopping like onions and all of that stuff. I chop all of it. But I want Harper to be able to learn how to cut an onion, how to slice an onion versus dicing an onion. Just a lot of different stuff. Can someone explain what makes the circulating supply number go up? I bought Jasmy twice since yesterday, and it should have changed. It should have changed this number. Does it only change if I move into my hard wallet? So overall circulating supply. So if you buy Jasmy coin, what's in circulation is not what you are purchasing. Sorry. What's in circulation is what you are purchasing. You're thinking what's out of circulation. For some reason, I don't know where I'm going. What you're thinking is what's out of circulation is what you're buying. That's not true. What's out of circulation is what's held outside of circulating through the chain, right? So for Jasmy coin, you will have access if you decide to buy. You will have access to 49,299,999,677 Jasmy coin. You have access to all of that if you decided to purchase it. If you purchase 1 million, it's coming from this circulating supply. Now that circulating supply is distributed into many different places, right? It could be into certain wallets, hot wallets, cold wallets, these exchange wallets, whatever they do have for them. But most of them, like if you're buying from like an exchange, it's going to come from Coinbase's exchange wallet or Binance's exchange wallet, right? It's hot wallet. So that's where you're getting your coins from. The circulating supply won't change unless more is added from the max supply or total or max supply to the circulating supply. And that typically comes from Jasmy themselves or, the company themselves or the cryptocurrency themselves, because they have their own wallet. It'll come from like the dev team and the leaders. That's a solid portfolio though. Why do you have a position on Classic Luna though? So Terra Luna Classic had so much potential. The reason why I have a position in Terra Luna Classic is because I bought $43 worth of Terra Luna Classic at the bottom, and it turned to $30,000. So I I would have bought more. I would have bought 500 if my bank would have let me, and I would have had $300,000. But I bought all the way at the bottom, which was 6 zeros, 6 zeros and a 6, or 6 zeros and a 7, somewhere in between there. And I spent $43, got 63 million, ended up turning that into the max price where it was at $30,000 ish. After taking some of my profit and putting some back in there and all that, essentially taking $4,800 worth of profit that I already have that I took out. And now I have all of this that's sitting in there as gravy. I didn't spend a crazy amount right now. And I know some people may think that maybe is outside the community, but Terra Luna Classic does have a lot of potential. It has a lot of popularity. And I've seen this firsthand. That's why I have Terra Luna Classic, and I know it's going to go a lot further than even the highs that it got to. My level that I believe it's going to get to is 1 cent, based on the popularity that we've seen, based on the community, based on the drive and focus that it has with there. And then also, there's a potential chance to go a lot further, depending on burns, depending on repeg status, depending on the algorithm being back in place. However, we don't know if that's going to happen, so I'm banking on kind of the lower end, seeing about 10% of a penny to 1 penny level, and how I would take profit as time goes on from there. But yeah, I mean, thank you for saying that I have a good portfolio. But yeah, there's a rhyme and reason to everything that I purchase. And I mean, with Terra Luna Classic, it's like a no-brainer. If you spend $43 on that position, you kind of want to see it through. Oh yeah, Matt, you said that the last live stream. You said your opinion on Coti, but got distracted. um, I said my opinion on is it Coti or Coti, which is currently sitting at a $308 million market cap with $25 million worth of volume. The volume to market cap ratio of 8%, not horrible on that front. Looking at a little bit below the level that I see as being a popular position. You are seeing 78% of the supply that's out there, so you don't really have a major amount of dilution, meaning that the fully diluted market cap is just sitting at a $393 million market cap versus $309 million market cap. So it's not really too much of a difference. You don't have to worry about that too much. Markets that is available on, you have Coinbase, Binance, KuCoin, all the different popular platforms, S-tier exchanges, tier 1 exchanges, tier 2 exchanges, and you have 83 other places to where you can purchase it. So again, so much more room for growth. Let's check to see the last 7 days down 8%, last month up 111%, last year up 174% in all history. It's well below where it has been in the past, right? You see this at 66 cents. It's currently at a level of 19 cents. So you have a lot more growth there. And I would imagine in any bull run, typically you look at 2 to 3x over what the previous high was. So 2 to 3x over what this previous high was of 60 cents. You're looking at like $1.80 to $2 worth of value, which would be great for a lot of people. However, let's also look at the market cap and let's see if there's any type of dilution that factored into it. And it looks like if we see the price difference, that there has been dilution that was factored into this position. Because while this, yes, was sitting at a different price here, you have that dilution, but more major impact would be from here to here. Because while this is basically a third of the price, you're not seeing that at a third of the value, right? So if you look at a $600 million market cap versus the $300 million market cap, you're looking at half of the value instead of 33%. So not really a crazy difference, but there has been dilution through this process, meaning that there may be some more dilution that comes into play. However, again, you don't really have too much dilution to go forward with, so you're not going to see it get diluted by 50% at all. You're just going to see it maybe get diluted by a good maybe 5%, 10%, or something like that within your position itself. Not saying just there, but within your position itself. So I would probably shoot for let's just go by market cap and say double or triple what this market cap is, looking at about a $1 to $2 billion market cap, which could essentially put you up at a lot higher of a level. $1 to $2 billion, you would be looking at about a 1 cent, yeah, about a $1 price point, $1 price point, $1.50 price point, something like that. Hopefully that helps. Do you think Jasmy will pop with the lockup or slow rise? So I think people are going to be kind of I don't know. It's uncertain exactly how far it's going to go and how fast it's going to go, but people are going to be kind of skeptical a little bit about what type of an impact it will have. They're going to be kind of sitting on the background, like, let me wait and see what happens here, right? I hold my position, but let's wait and see. Any type of an impact or a first move, it's going to start to Gordon Perry. Why would it be his last name and my last name? Why would it be like why did I say last name? I thought his last name was Gordon. Wow, it's Ramsey. Never mind. Never mind. Let's rewind that tape. I didn't say that. It's Gordon Ramsay. You could say Matthew Ramsey. Let's go by that. But that could also be Ramsey as in Gordon Ramsay or Ramsey as in Dave Ramsey. But I don't like Dave Ramsey. So I can't say I don't like him. I don't like the advice that he gives because his is clearly advice. I noticed that you were looking at an incorrect Onyx coin. It should be XCN and is on Coinbase, $75 million market cap. Curious on your thoughts on this one. I haven't seen this, so I don't know. Like Onyx, which one? Onyx DAO, price is not tracked. This Onyx XCN, $75 million market cap with $12 million worth of volume, 16% volume market cap ratio, 50% of supply. It's like, that's right in the middle. I typically like it to be above that point. But then again, I hold XRP, which has 54%. So it's not going to kill you to see that level there because you're looking at a 75 versus $134 million market cap. So it's not a complete game changer where it's not going to be worth that much. I believe you could see a lot further than that as long as it is available in many different places. Now, as you said, the markets that's available on, it's available on Coinbase, Bithumb, KuCoin, Gate.io, Kraken, has 30 other trading pairs that are there, which shows you S-tier exchanges, popularity within it, again, leading up to 16% volume to market cap ratio. So that's great to see. Let's look at the chart. And see down 16% over the last 7 days, 60% over the last month, 33% down for the last year, and you look at 94% down for all history. So this has been at a level of 18 cents. I wanted to see if there was any major dilution. It doesn't look like there's any major dilution, that it just hit a high point and then just started to, trail off and really fall down. So I mean, it's tough to say. This is back from 2022, and this is before seeing the actual. Oh no, this is actually after seeing the actual pullback of everything. Because I believe that was 2021 and 2022. This built up, which is great to see. It's up to 18 cents, and then all throughout 2023, it was kind of flat throughout this time, and you're still seeing that kind of at this level. So I don't know what to think about it. That it hasn't had any type of major push to be worth a lot more, and the fact that it's still available on Coinbase, but you've seen some other things that are like that as well. So I would probably lean more into the use case and see what that's all about. But yeah, I don't have the time to really dive into that. So it's a little bit too like it really doesn't show me that it will be a majorly profitable position, even though it might be. Right, for some people, it's just if it doesn't show me point blank, it doesn't make me want to look into it further. You know what I mean? So, yeah. You look line. You look Lina Perry. I don't know what that means. Um, it's nice turning 300 into 10K. Absolutely. When did you turn 300 into 10K? Thanks, bro. My math was around the same, but I used a calculator. Got you, got you. Do you think it will come back and touch 60 like 1.6 cents? Do I think Jasmy will? I mean, there's always a chance. It's not far away from there. And honestly, Jasmy hasn't like exploded up to 3 cents or 5 cents yet. So you can't say that that's 100% the case that it will run to these levels and not look back, because crypto doesn't do that. It doesn't not look back. It looks back. Um, Guys, we're doing amazing with the likes. I feel like, putting up this poll really does get people to either look at it and answer the poll or hit the like button. And I greatly appreciate you guys that have hit the like button. It does help out so much with the algorithm and, just getting people to be here and all of that. So I appreciate you guys. We're sitting at around 10%, 10% to closing in on 15%, I guess, of the views to like ratio. So I really appreciate that. Let me go back here. Is there anything major that's moving right now in the markets that we need to keep our eye on? We have undo, that's up 30%. Floki, that's up 28%. AXL, that's up 20%. Jasmy, 21%. Caspa, 17%. Stacks, Ron, Quant, that's up to $130. That has not really made the major impact that I thought it would make early stages. But again, when we see altcoin season, I would imagine that's going to really pick up. Dogecoin back up to 15 cents. Pepe up to almost that drop zero level, but at 82, it's up 10%. Dog with Hat is up 11%. I wanted to see how Ape with Hat was doing because I talked about that yesterday. I know as I looked at it last night, it was up like 50%. But I thought that that was a decent play, that something would have a decent impact. So it looks like it is down 4% or 6%, sitting at about an $8 million market cap. Still up from where I talked about it, but I think as you see more exchanges, that could be something that's a lot bigger. Was there something else? There's one other position. Can you do a Miro price prediction? I mean, I would go by market cap, and I would be looking at maybe the multiple billions of dollars worth of a market cap. So looking for a $1 to $2 billion market cap. What do you think about MAGA meme coins? I mean, I think election coins will be huge. It's not about just like MAGA meme coins, but election coins will be huge. This is why I own MAGA Trump and I also own Joe Biden, right? I don't know. Sounds like I said like I own Joe Biden, but I don't. But I own the Joe Biden coin. And I think election coins will be huge no matter what side you're really going for. I care about the investment and being able to gain a lot more on my money from those coins. How can we buy it with Hat? I believe you can buy it on Solana. It's a Solana coin. So you go on Jupiter or Radium and you can buy it there. So you can do it through Coinbase Wallet. That's where I do it. Or I think there's another wallet that you can use, but I don't use that wallet. Let me go this way. The fuck you buy Joe Biden coin? Why the fuck you buy Joe Biden coin? I'm buying election coins. Do you think Jasmine will be worth more than $1? I do think that it has that it will be, but again, it's not a 100% feeling. For me, it's like a strong feeling that I believe it's going to be worth that much because I'm looking at Jasmine coin at a range of $1, between $1 and $1.50. However, if it was just 100% no matter the case, I would have a selling strategy that's a lot higher. However, I want to make sure that I create strength and make sure there's volume and movement going through it, and it's not just a hold position for everybody. And then when it gets to that point, there's no type of strength. People need to sell strategically, right? So, selling at a level of 5 cents or 10 cents or 20 cents or whatever, and selling portions as you get up to that level, being comfortable with accepting maybe $400,000 at a level of $1. But then ultimately you accepted multiple, tens of thousands of dollars throughout the process. What is the story with ETH and the SEC? I had just became aware of this like yesterday. I haven't, dove into really any type of major news stories, but I did want to, um, maybe check something out with that. But I don't know. They've always been a fan of Ethereum and Bitcoin, mainly Bitcoin, but then the SEC just wants to try and attack absolutely everybody. So we'll have to definitely dive into that a lot more. Like I saw some information on, I did have like a couple of articles that are up here. So we have this article where BlackRock enters asset tokenization race with new fund on Ethereum network. So even though Ethereum's like in this mess, you can see BlackRock that's entering with a new fund on Ethereum. The asset manager giant also made a strategic investment in asset tokenization company Securitize. Um, let's see. Asset manager giant BlackRock officially unveiled its tokenized asset fund on the Ethereum network on Wednesday. The BlackRock USD institutional digital liquidity fund is represented by the blockchain based BUILD token. It is fully backed by cash, US Treasury bills, and repurchase agreements, and will provide yield pay paid out via blockchain rails every day to token holders, according to the press release. Sounds interesting, right? Securitize will act as a transfer agent and tokenization platform, while BNY Mellon uh, is the
Robert
custodian.
Moore donated $2 through Super
Thank you
Chat.
for that.
Have you heard of Picoin?
There's many Pi coins, but we'll have to see which Pi coin you're talking about. The one you mine from your phone, or um, isn't it like Pallane or something? Um, of the fund's assets, BlackRock said Anchorage Digital Bank, um, BitGo, Coinbase, and Fireblocks also participate in the fund's ecosystem from your phone. I have heard of that. I've heard so many bad situations, some horrible things, and some good things about it. Right? People like it, or they don't. I got something on my desk. I don't know what it is. I think it's from one of my cups. I should probably like wipe my desk a lot more. But yeah, I've heard of it. I think I can't be the biggest fan of it. I don't know how it's not like available to purchase at this point, right? Because you just mine it, and then like again, I don't really know too much about it, but I know you just mine it, and I don't think you have the ability to purchase it on any exchange or anything. So I know people want to create cryptocurrency as best as possible, but I've seen so many videos where people are just not fans of it. I'm new to crypto. Uh, it's new to the crypto side. Where can I find new projects to potentially invest in? So you can find newer projects to invest into. I would say you can go on CoinMarketCap. This is a way to do it with a little bit, maybe a little bit more security, rather than going on the DEX or a DEX tool side. You can go on DEX tools and find things that are very, very cheap over there, but you also have the ability to not see, potentially not see those run or even grow at all, depending on what you invest into. But you can go over to CoinMarketCap. It'll show you different sections up here in trending. If you just select trending, it'll come up with multiple headers, and you can go with recently added. anything that is recently added is pretty much, I wouldn't say brand new, but is new. I like to sort by volume to get the most volume here. And then I'll break it all down to see what's potentially the best play to invest into, not specifically by like market cap or anything, but by level of volume, level of popularity, and level of interest, right? Because I'm looking for the right play based on popularity, because that's what the crypto market's all about. So I do that, and you can see, um, yeah, you can go see like this is a $93 million market cap, fully diluted with $245 million worth of volume. Obviously, that the volume to market cap ratio is going to be high there. It's at a 265% volume to market cap ratio. Uh, it has been added for the last day, which was today at 6:30 a.m. It's down 10% from that point at a $91 million market cap. With this much volume that's flowing through it, um, it makes sense. I mean, sometimes you'll see things that are listed on Coin Market Cap and they'll have like more of a like reverse Coinbase effect, where once it does get listed there and you see multiple places to where you can buy it, or more places to where you can buy it, you'll see not a massive sell, but selling that's going on within it. Now this isn't too far away from where it did start. You have 420 billion, but the point is that you want to find these plays over on Coin Market Cap. I've done this plenty of times and found really, really good plays. So yeah, that's a great way to do it. The Kronos chain has many gems. It does, but I feel like it doesn't have a lot of volume. Vthor cryptocurrency starting to do better, sir. That's great. Starting to do better. What does that mean? Like, see massive volumes, or it's just like it's just increasing a little bit. What is the price prediction of Jasmy? My price prediction is anywhere between 20 cents and $1.50. I'm pushing for a lot of these levels, but these are where I'm going to be making my bigger selling points, and have my exit plan set up through. Hi Matt, how are you? What is your view on MXC inside coin? So I'll go through one of those positions. I don't ever like to really go through two through one chat, because I take a while to go through a position. But if I look at MXC, which currently sits at a $47 million market cap with $557 million worth of volume, that's a lot of volume to not have an impact on the market cap in a larger way. Up 6%, it should be up 60 or 600% at this point. Seeing that at a $47 million market cap with $566 million worth of volume, it has to happen that way. You do have the circulating supply to where all of it is out there, so that's great to see. Different places to where you can purchase it. Gate.io, OKX, HTX. You have Kraken. You have 23 other pairings that are there. Doesn't look like any S tier exchanges, because they would be at the top if you did have that. But again, the level of volume is amazing for this position. It's up 88% over the last month and still down 8% over the last year. If we look at all history, this has been up to about 11 cents at one point, and it was at a $280 million market cap, where it currently sits at a $47 million market cap. So has a lot of room for growth, especially just to the all-time high, as well as seeing maybe even way more than that, from a $300 million market cap to potentially a $3 billion market cap, depending on what it is, right? Because again, I don't know. I need to probably dive into kind of what it is and what they plan to do. But yeah, we'll have to. MetaX Connect. In 2018, nonprofit organization reshaping AI and blockchain industries and collectively building a free and decentralized global data network. Sounds very interesting, and sounds like a lot of keywords. AI having that keyword there really pushes it, or propels it to a whole new level. So it seems really, really interesting. I'll have to look into it maybe a little bit more, because it could be a huge opportunity for a lot of people to be a part of. I think I might already have this over on Kraken, sitting at a $47 million market cap. I might just have to put a little bit more into it. Um, MXC looks like a must buy. I mean, from what we're seeing here, a lot of the volume is, $563 million worth of volume. It doesn't look like any of the top projects are really where that volume is. The only volume is on buy box, which I don't, this is something that doesn't sit right with me. I don't know why you have that much volume over there. Maybe it's because they were given that much or somebody moved that much or whatever, but to see it all on one exchange, that's something that really doesn't sit well with me. And I would take it as probably not typically seeing this $563 million worth of volume, but whatever that is minus the $560 million worth of volume in Bybit. So typically, or buy box. So typically you're looking at, let's say, $3 or $4 million worth of volume, which seems a little bit more reasonable. Um, so yeah. Here we go, Jasmy. What's happening? Is Jasmy moving again? Buy, boom, big bull run waiting in place. All exchanges. I hear you. Heard a rumor. Not sure if it's true, but one YouTuber claimed they might have locked up 1 billion Jasmy. So I know a lot of people have been, I'm not saying that this person is, but I know a lot of people have actually watched some of my videos saying that 1 billion Jasmy, how my goal or my belief is that they're going to lock up a total of 1 billion Jasmy. I would love to see a lot more, but I want to kind of shoot for a little bit less. And then if they do a lot more, then it looks great. So I don't know if that's really how that factors into it, but they're going to initially lock up 100 million. If they do any more, that's fantastic. But majority of that lockup is coming from the partners, right? So it depends on how much they end up locking up. Sell your Bitcoin and put it in Jasmy. I don't have any Bitcoin. Well, I do have, I am going to have Bitcoin, but I'm going to sell that and put it in my bank account. Jasmy liquidity needs to be higher. I mean, the liquidity gets stronger if you have coins that are taken out of circulation. But if you have coins that are completely burned, which I would love to see a burn wallet that's established, it's a different story. Jasmy's moving again, is it? I'll have to keep this on my watch list just to look at it. I don't know if I'll buy it yet, but it is available on Kraken. I might already have it over on Kraken. Actually, I think I do. I think that's actually one of my lowest performing positions, to be honest. And I only invested $5. I think it's at like $5.20. Many believe the lockup has started. CoinMarketCap doesn't update the circulating supply. Check it on CoinGecko. If the lockup started, they would have definitely announced that the lockup has started. I don't want to assume something, which is great to be able to speculate in a way. I don't want to assume anything. I want to make sure that we have like some real evidence behind that. And CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, all of them, I've seen it time and time again. They have different supplies. I don't know if CoinGecko updates a lot faster, but I think CoinMarketCap goes through a full verification process. Sell Jasmy off now? Absolutely not. I like my Jasmy coin. I believe in it a lot further than where it is. Currently, it's at 22 or 2.2 cents. It's up 24% today, which is, again, fantastic to see it up to 2.2 cents. I'm at $22,000. It's at almost $1.1 billion market cap with about $300 million worth of volume. The volume to market cap ratio, again, you see the popularity, 26% volume to market cap ratio. That's not what I said. Jasmy sell off now? Well, I don't. You think it's going to be a Jasmy sell off? Is that what you're saying? Sorry, I misread things all the time. I apologize. I also misspeak all the time. I just said all the times. Um, so I've looked into Jasmy. I've stayed away from it, but I now believe in it. Just about to put in my first order in, or for it, getting 50K. Let's go. Well, that's great if you believe in it. I I wish you would have kind of believed in it a little bit earlier. Down here, down at the 16 level. But whenever you believe in it, if you're going to believe in it for the long term, these prices really don't matter, right? Because the long term will show so much more. It's just you are investing at a little bit of a higher point, especially in the last 24 hours with it being up 25%. So, not saying that it will officially come back down, but like you said, this is your first order for it. So, who knows if you're going to have multiple other orders that you do put in to purchase that position, to have that position. It was selling off a bit. Yeah, now it's pushing up. What are your thoughts on Polkadot for this bull run, and longer term? So I've always wanted to get into Polkadot. I just haven't got into that or Polygon. I don't know why. I wanted to so many times, but then every time I got to that point, I was like, no. And the reason why I wanted to do that was because of the massive returns that you can get over on crypto.com. And now I think they're capped, so it doesn't make sense for you to even go that route at all and stake your position for a longer term and be able to gain a lot more, which it would have been great at that time, but they decided to change things because things were definitely a struggle in the bear market for everyone, exchanges, investors, businesses, just all of that. So I like Polkadot. I think it has a bright future ahead of it, and it's probably going to have a massive return, I would imagine. But I feel like it just doesn't have the same level of popularity as a lot of other plays. It's something that's like kind of like how you look at it like an ETF. Like it's boring and consistent, but it's not something that's new, fresh, and ready for new faces. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it still will have success. It just will be boring, like slow success um, versus something like maybe a Jasmy coin, which does have fast success and will really push up. And you'll see that eventually trickle into a lot of these plays. But um, right now, I don't know. I'm tired. Can you do a video on Swift coin, please, Matt? So, um, I don't know what I could probably do one over on my Matthew Perry 2 channel or something. I just don't know what the popularity is of it. I invested into it because I believe in the play and I believe that it's going to go a lot further. But um, uh, yeah, I haven't done a full video on it. I did a breakdown in a live stream. And that's pretty much it. I have actually broken it down on Patreon, I believe. And if you want me to do a video just specifically for you and what I think about it, um, I could always make that on Patreon. It's just what I post on YouTube, I would like for it to get as like to stay around the same view range because it's always difficult when you start switching up how much views you actually get. It's like whether YouTube pushes it out or doesn't. But then there's also some plays that are brand new that I talk about that end up getting less views as well. So it's a tricky situation there. AGIX has huge potential. Like I said, I think I don't know why I'm completely switching this up, but AGIX does have huge potential. I mean, it's an AI play, of course. You should introduce a coin calling the Perry Empire TMP. It's not a bad name. Not a horrible name. My brother got scammed off of Digitodes a few months ago. Always do your own research. Absolutely. Absolutely. No matter what we talk about as potential, right? We're only here for entertainment, right? Um, not to be your financial advisors. And I know most people are looking for the same level of success that anybody's having on the internet, or the same level of success that, um, you know, you could potentially have, right? If you have a goal in mind, they want to have the same goal as you, right? Um, and it sucks to have that level of an impact. I know there will be people that are just following every position that I purchase. Um, but I hope that you guys can do a lot of your own research and be able to make that decision for yourself, because um, you won't sell exactly when I sell, and sometimes I won't even tell a lot of the people that are watching on YouTube when I decide to sell the position. But especially as I get to a point where I make a crazy amount or something like that, I don't know how much I want to show at that point, because then you have how much you've made from it, where it's sitting at, all of these other things, and it's too much information that's online, and putting it out there as to that. But I will let Patreon know as much as I can, and what I am selling, how much I made, and then I'll also, as we do hit like end goals in certain situations, yes, I will talk about how I turned $43 of Terra Luna Classic potentially into 500,000 or $1 million or something like that. What about Lucky's? What about Leprecoin? Wait, Lucky's Leprecoin? You still like the coin? Yeah, I still like it. It's at a $700,000 market cap right now. It's still sitting on everything that I do own. I feel as though as they become available in different exchanges and do different things in order to become even more popular, you'll see that trickle down effect, and you'll see that money that flows into Lucky's Leprecoin. Absolutely. Perry coin to the moon. Wish I actually had it. Yes, Perry Empire coin. I support this motion. Will be the most trustworthy coin. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, is that you have people that I don't really want to work with anybody, because then I have to trust that person to not sell or rug pull or do or put anything into the contract. The issue is that I don't know enough about building a project and maintaining a project that I could do it myself. And I wish I could, because if I would, or if I could do it myself, I definitely would. But there are a lot of projects out there that's like you put out there, you don't touch, and the project is renounced, and you don't have to do anything with it besides have like a website and a Twitter account for it or whatever. But I don't even want to have that. I just want to put something out there, and then renounce it, and make sure that it's solid, and make sure that people can't take advantage of any type of feature of what it does offer. But I don't really know what people are taking advantage of on the back end. I feel like they do that with like coins that are new, where they will buy up a heck of a lot. Everybody else will see it, they'll buy up stuff, and then they'll react to it, and they'll end up selling what they have as a large amount. And I don't want that to happen either, because then people get um, their not their money taken away from them, per se, but you'll definitely have it'll be like that, because it'll be somebody that's literally pumping up something for themselves, right? All they have to do is throw $100,000 into something, and it's pumping for some reason. Everybody else sees it, they start getting into it, and then that person sells what they had as that whatever they got as 100,000. Let's say it's 1 million coins. They sell their 1 million coins, and they kind of game the system, and I hate that. Don't make your own coin. Take over lunatics. I'm not gonna do that. The contract is already renounced. Contract is already renounced, and they're doing what they're doing. So hey Matt, a coin named Coco has so far raised 222,000. Wait, sorry, 2,200 sold on Pink Sale. 2,100 over its goal. Keep an eye out. Yeah, I mean, a coin named Coco. What's the coin symbol? Do you have a logo? I know the coin symbol is Coco. I mean the actual like logo, how Jasmy has like a J. Does it have like, is it like Coco from like the Disney movie Coco, or Coco as in like, chocolate? Just popping in to say hi. I'm on a forklift right now, so I can't chat, but the ticker is pork. Really love the USD to AUD conversation. Um, as an Australian, Bitcoin is sitting above $100,000, which just sounds right. I guess, yeah, 100,000 Australian dollars. Do it, Matt. I'll buy in. Like I said, if I decided to make a project that is renounced, that has some sort of feature to it or whatever, um, then yeah, I would definitely just continue to have like, I would love to have a burn feature of like 0.5%. I would love to start out with the coin, maybe like 1,000 coins, like not a lot at all, and just continue to grow from there. But it would be, you said probably Coco Melon? Maybe. Now is a good time to buy Jasmy or wait for a pullback. I mean, if you're looking long term, it's still an okay time to buy Jasmy. Obviously, if you look at the previous, earlier in the last 24 hours, you would see a way better price of 1.7 cents versus a 2.2. But if you truly believe it's going to get to a level of $1, then you're basically pinching pennies in order to save some dollars here. But essentially, if you wanted to buy the same amount, you could gain a lot more. Like say if you wanted to buy, a million, and if you bought a million now, it would be 22 or $23,000. But if you bought a million down here, it would be, about 17,000. So you would be saving $6,000 in order to buy a million Jasmy. However, it's uncertain whether you are going to see it down to these levels again. Just know that whatever goes up, must come down in some form or fashion. So we might see, a little retracement or something like that, but there's always a chance that this can absolutely run. Any lockup news? Not that I know of. Not any new news. Hi, Matt. Can 100K Jasmy give me $80,000? I mean, it should be able to, in theory. You want to have a selling strategy that's great for you. But yeah, I think 100,000 Jasmy could give you that, because $1 per Jasmy would be $100,000. However, with an exit plan, you might get less than $80,000. So just be comfortable with the fact that you maybe have 100,000 Jasmy, which could be worth what, $2,300, and you want to turn that to and when it gets to 80 cents, you'll have $80,000. However, if you sell before that, you'll most likely get less. Best place to buy 5K of XRP. Best place? I mean, I buy it on Coinbase, so that would be my best place. And it would be the best place to sell. I would say what you do though, instead of buying it outright, you deposit cash of $5,000 into Coinbase, and then use Coinbase Advance, so you have a cheaper fee as well as a cheaper spread. So that's the way that I would say you do that. Matt, I have 900K Jasmys. I told my wife about it, and she thought we had 900K USD. Should I divorce her? What? What are you talking about? That escalated so quickly. Why did it have to escalate that fast? No, no, I don't think that's what you should do at all. Divorce ASAP. I mean, I don't think she's wrong, right? Because technically, what, maybe she just believed that Jasmy coin was going to be worth $1. Honestly, it's more wifey material than anything. If she believes that no matter what, it's worth $1, that you have $900,000, she's bullish on Jasmy. On Coinbase, make sure you use advanced for cheaper fees. Yeah, absolutely. What are your thoughts on Bone? On Bohm or Bone? Bone. Um, so I'm a fan of Bohm as well. I have, if I look at my portfolio, I think I have like $2,500 worth of Bohm or something. Yeah, I have $2,518 worth of Bohm at 1.2 cents. I'm down slightly on my play. It's sitting at a $665 million market cap with about $1 billion worth of volume. I feel as though Bohm will be worth a lot more with the traction that it had. And I stated this in my last video, is that this is something we haven't seen from any project since like ApeCoin. Because ApeCoin, well, ApeCoin was a whole other animal, right? It officially launched on all of these platforms. Didn't have like any type of experience being in just in Dex tools or something like that. Like it launched having CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, having I believe Coinbase and Binance and all of these other platforms that we all wanted to be on, that all the projects want to be on because they had so much money. Book of Meme also, doesn't launch on all these places, but definitely has a lot of different exchanges available, as well as being listed on Binance very, very early on in their career of their existence, right? So you're seeing KuCoin and Binance and MEXC and probably going to see Coinbase, and you have 102 other pairings for Bohm. I feel like it has its popularity, has its success, and is probably going to push a lot further and probably be the most valuable meme coin on Solana, it seems like. Yes, you do have Bonk that is available on every platform, basically, like Coinbase and Binance and everything. Um, but you'll have Bohm that's probably up there as well. Any updates regarding its listing on 2bit yesterday? No real updates. I mean, we're seeing. I talked about Vitalik Smart Gas earlier today and how it sees $1 million in volume, which is fantastic compared to the volume that it's seen in the past, which was about like 80 to 100, and in some cases it was like $150,000 worth of volume. So definitely increasing a lot over this last day as well as this last week. So it's great to see that movement in Vitalik Smart Gas. But yeah, I've given my thoughts on that as it was in my portfolio or in my watch list. Good morning, Matt. Just joined. Oh, just joined. Oh yeah, thank you for becoming a member. I did see that you became a member, and I didn't say anything, so I apologize for that. But thank you for becoming a member, MG. Good morning. Just joined. Like your channel. Do you have knowledge slash opinion on ACH? Thanks. So I did hold about 10,000 ACH, at which when it was coming down and it got to about my cost basis, I sold that position. And it wasn't because I didn't believe in it. It was because I saw one the gain that I did have, and I ended up losing out on that gain as time went on. As it did start to fall down during the bear market, but also it was a tough time during the bear market, so I had to kind of consolidate everything. So while I did gain a lot, um, experience wise and seeing the position move up, I technically didn't gain anything as I pretty much broke even on this play. But it does have a lot of potential being available on, I believe, Coinbase, being available on S tier exchanges as well as tier one exchanges, and having 82 pairings total is a big deal. $43 million worth of volume, looking at a $278 million market cap. I feel as though it has a lot more potential to grow. And if you just look at the chart and look at the history for all history, you can see that this got to a level of about 13 cents But then again, it decided to decrease here, and I think it was around the 5 cent level where I decided, or a little bit above that, where I decided to sell it. But things kind of got tough. I don't know if it was here, if it was here, I can't remember. But things kind of got tough for it. I do see it as something that can grow pretty heavily. It fell down because of the bearish momentum within the market. So I do see this getting back to this all-time high, which was a 403 million dollar market cap. Currently, I guess we've seen a major amount of dilution that has gone through it to bring this up to close to that. So that dilution is something that hits hard, but you're seeing 74% of the supply that's out there. So I think it will have maybe a 2x or 3x over whatever this overall market cap will be, meaning that all-time high, I think it is in reach, but again, you have to baby step your way to it. So that's the way that I'll put it. I don't want to sit here and speculate that this will be worth way more than what it is, but just give you a form of reality, I guess. Just bought more VSG. Where did VSG? It's still at about $12 million market cap. I like that play. This project just started like a week ago. Which one? Oh, I thought you were talking about ACH. I was gonna say that definitely didn't start a week ago. Bone market cap is 40 to 60 billion by the end of the
Overcome
year.
70 by 7 donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Anything you won't sell?
That's interesting. Anything I won't sell. Never. So honestly, the CRO that I have on crypto.com, the 40,000 CRO that I have over there, I will not sell it. But when it comes to every position that I own, I have a portion of it that I will sell. Why? Because I'm trying to collect my initial investment as I do hold for a larger investment later. I invested a certain amount and I expect to get that back, just like anybody that would invest into maybe a small business or a well-established business or something. You want to be able to get your initial investment back at least. And maybe if you can get more, get profit on top of that, then great. So with every position that I have, there is not a single one that I have that I am not selling a portion of. However, almost all of them will have some sort of forever experience in my life, right? Not saying like, oh, it will have a forever impact. I'm saying that I will hold some of these tokens forever. So XRP, I may hold 10,000 tokens for a very, very long time, but eventually it will get to a point to where I sell it or use it. And then there's also maybe some other ones, like I said, like CRO, I'm going to have a certain amount in there for the cards. If they decide to discontinue the cards, then that's a situation where I do sell my CRO that I have in there. If they don't discontinue the cards, then I will have that forever. Hopefully that answers the question, but there's no position that I'm physically never going to sell. It just doesn't make sense. I invested into it to gain something. The way the exchanges came to support the guy that burned $10 million seems super shady. I don't know. I'm not hearing anything else about that. How many different coins do you own, Matt? Is there a number you try to limit to? So typically it's more of a price that I try and limit to. But with my Kraken portfolio, putting that aside, typically I'm like, all right, well, I want to hold at least $300 worth of something. So if I'm holding $300 worth of something, then that's where I can open up another position that's worth $300 worth of it. Now it has risen to about 500, honestly, and I want to push the envelope, but it depends on where we're going, right? I have meme coins that I only have $100 or $200 worth. I have some meme coins where I only have $400 worth, or I mainly it's around $100 unless it has decreased in value. But for my major positions that are in Coinbase, I'm typically like hovering above 300. And I want to push all of them above 500. But any of my major plays that I truly focus on, that I talk about frequently, most of them I will have well over 1,000, and they'll be like top positions. So like Jasmy coin, I invested 4,000. XRP, I essentially only invested 11, but total that is invested in there from Margex gains is about 21,000. You have CRO, that's about 11 or 12,000 that I invested into that. You have Grok, that's $7,000. So any of the major plays that I have a large investment that I put into it, those are the ones that I consider, those are the ones that I'm counting as my cryptocurrencies. Now, if anything else blows up, fantastic. But these are my major plays. So majority of them are in Coinbase. That's it. But I don't know exactly the count. I would say it must be 20 to 30, 20 to 30 different cryptos. Maybe that's it. I would say probably closer to 20. Like if I just count the ones on Coinbase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 are over $1,000. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18 ones that are on Coinbase. I do have HBAR that's sitting at 200 and PundiX that's sitting at 100. So technically 20 altogether, but any ones that are over $500 is 18. That's on Coinbase. And then I have a couple that are on Coin Market Cap, or sorry, that are on MetaMask. So, Grok's over there. So let's count that as 19. Bohm is over there, which I'll count that as, is that over there? I believe it's over there. No, it's over on Coinbase Wallet. But either way, that's 20. Then I have Lucky's Leprechaun, which is 21. So maybe it's closer to 30. How did you buy Solana-based meme coins on Coinbase Wallet? I tried, but can't do it. So it should be pretty easy. You have to send Solana over to your wallet. So once you send Solana over to your wallet, it sends you, and you have to make sure you're sending. So if you buy it on crypto.com, crypto.com has the ability to send Solana, Solana network Solana, right? Rather than you sending ERC20 Solana. If you send it from Coinbase, you'll end up getting ERC20 Solana, right? But if you send it from crypto.com, you can opt to send it on the Solana network to your Solana meme coin. So all you have to do is add the token. Once you add the token here, you would be able to then accept receive, right? So let me actually go here to make sure I'm not showing anything I shouldn't show. But you can accept receive, and you can go into your Ethereum address where it'll give you the ability to accept Ethereum and all of these, and it'll also have Solana address where you can accept your Solana from, and all you have to do is copy that, and you can send it to yourself that way. So, and then that's how I started buying things on the Solana network through Coinbase wallet. So when lockup, any news? I don't have any brand new news on the lockup, but it should be by the end of the month. I mean, we have, what, 9 or 10 more days? XRP automated market maker for staking, Matt. XRP's automated market maker for staking. For what? What are you talking about? Who? Check out XRP AMM. Many different coins. Oh, I read that. So I'll have to look at it. You said XRP. Are you utilizing it? Hey Matt, have you seen Velo coin owned by CP Group and could explode in Asia markets? Hasn't moved much yet, but given Jasmy gem vibes. Interesting. I haven't seen it. So you said Velo coin? I haven't seen anything about it. No. Um, is it on Coin Market Cap? And you said it's giving Jasmy gem vibes. Owned by C. There's multiple velos. And you said it hasn't moved much yet. I mean, it's up. It has a $44 million market cap with $9.7 million worth of volume. I hope that this is the right one because I'm going to go through this. But 60% of the supply, or 60% of a penny, is where the price is. The issue that I deal with, and that I'm sure a lot of other people will deal with, is the fact that the fully diluted market cap is, you're looking at 182 million. No one really is talking about it. So like the circulating supply is 24. You're looking at about 4 times that you can dilute the overall position before you get to being fully diluted, and that's something that's a little bit of an issue for me. I can't handle um, having that much that is uncontrollable, right? If it's by the position and by the investors, that makes sense. But if it's by the place where there's more that's held there, it may be difficult to see that future within it until it gets fully diluted. So if I was to see any type of interest, which 21%, 22% volume to market cap ratio is good, I would probably wait until we see that circulating supply at 100% or close to it. Uh, why do you think Binance owns 2/3 of Bohm? Eventually burns. Surely they wouldn't do anything to drive the price down, would they? They wouldn't. That wouldn't be in their best interest, would it? So no. Understand what Binance does. Binance is not looking to do that in order to just sell off and make as much money as possible. What They already make a ton of money. Like the point of them just trying to make money is not a thing. But the point of them trying to be more valuable as a company and have more trading and they can make money through the trading process, that's really where they stand. So let's say you do own 2/3 of it, right? You are the largest crypto exchange out there and you're going to see majority of the volume that does happen within it. It makes, when you do have 2/3 or you have 1/3 or you have whatever position of that, let's say you look at $1 billion worth of a market cap. Well, now your overall supply of BOEM is worth 30 or $333 million. Now, if you get up to a point of a $100 billion market cap, you now have what, $33.3 billion worth of value for your bottom line. It's all about their bottom line. It's not about them burning. It's not about them. I mean, essentially they could do that if they wanted to, but it's about them gaining the max amount that they can have based on a bottom line perspective rather than um, cash flows, right? It's not about that. It's once a business starts making a crazy amount, it's not about them trying to secure cash to put aside. It's about their value of their company, of their business being more and more, right? In the end. So, yeah. But yeah, they're not going to do anything malicious with it. They would never do that. But they are doing that with many different plays. They're trying to gather as much as they can so that what they do own, just like we would, except we're doing it for cash reasons, right? We want to take that cash and we want to put that cash aside. They're doing it for bigger and bigger value that they can have within these positions and in the market in general. Because if that does run to a $40 billion market cap, them owning 2/3 of the position now turns them, or now gives them multiple tens of billions of dollars worth of value to their bottom line. And if they sell, depending where they do business out of, you have to pay taxes on that money that you gained from there. So they just buy it, they hold it. People make these transactions and they pay taxes on the fees rather than paying taxes on what their value of their business is. So it's pretty cool. Listening to the stream at the gym. Well, thank you for listening. I appreciate that. I'm glad that I have a good enough voice and presence and conversations in order um, to work out at the gym with it. I know a lot of times I'll try and listen to a podcast and stuff, and it's just not as hype sometimes when I'm trying to work out. But then there's times and certain people that I can listen to while I'm on the treadmill. And honestly, it feels like time is just flying by. And next thing I know, I look down and I'm running 2 miles when I only wanted to run one. So it's like time just flies by. So I'm glad that I can be that person for anybody because I don't even like the sound of my voice. So I don't think anybody really likes the sound of their voice unless they're known to have like a true like radio voice, which is not me. XCN or Swift, I'd probably go with Swift because I have it. It's biased though. Hey man, is it possible Jasmy to $1 in May? Is it possible? I mean, it's possible. Is it something that I believe is going to happen? No. Um, I would believe we're going to see that happen well after that point, but we will see, pushes up to a level of 10 cent to maybe 15 cents during that time, unless we see a major pullback in the overall market. uh, where's Jasmy? Wait, sorry. Matt, where Jasmy is going to go? Where's Jasmy going to go? How high and when? So I believe Jasmy coin will get to between $1 and $1.50. However, I have my exit plan set for making moves at starting at like 5 cents, 5 cents to 10 cents to 25 to 50 to 75 to $1.50 and beyond, right? So I believe that that's going to be the case, that we get to those levels. Now, when is always the question. Are we going to see it in 2024? Are we going to see it in 2025? I think it has a strong case to get there in 2024, or at least compete there for 2024. But then in 2025, we could see that, kind of a little bit of a pullback to kind of create this retracement and then bounce off of a certain level and then increase and break that level of $1. I think I said 1 cent, but $1 and push up to about 150. You do have a face for radio. Well, thank you for saying that. I don't know. I don't know about that. But you don't have a voice for radio. What was it 27.1? Something like that. I don't know. I have a horrible voice for radio. In the morning. What I'm trying to do a radio voice. I can't do it. I'm running what? I run an excavator at morning. Wait, at work. I'm so out of it right now. I'm running an excavator at work and listening to your stream every morning. I appreciate that, Crypto Knights. Thank you for saying that. Thoughts on Myro? I'm a fan of Myro. I've talked about Myro multiple times. Currently one of the top meme coins, not like top five, but currently a top meme coin and sitting at a decent value. And I think it has a lot of room for growth. You have the voice of a millionaire. Thank you for saying that. And the face. I appreciate that, Brandon. Um, Thank you. And another question: should I sell my Jasmy when it gets to 35 cents? Well, that's up to you. Is that in your exit plan? You should have an exit plan to say what you're willing to accept because nobody ever wants to miss out on a complete opportunity. I look at a lot of things that I have sold in the past and I'll say like, did I get the max amount that I wanted out of it? No. Did I lose out on a ton of opportunity well above where I sold at? Possibly. And if I look at that as such, where you sell at 35 cents, you gain maybe $350,000 or $35,000, but then you had the chance to actually gain, 10x what that is from, 35 cents to, $3 essentially, then you have a huge missed opportunity, right? Because that could have been worth so much more, but you also don't want to take that risk to just sell all of it at the whatever the ultimate high that you believe it's going to get to is. You want to make sure you take steps to this. And those steps make you feel better about what you are holding, right? So if I'm holding $1 million and it's worth, $100,000 at 10 cents, that's $100,000 for one position. I can take that out right now, do so much for my family and for myself and all of that if I wanted to. However, the missed opportunity is that it got to 100,000 pretty quickly. It could get to 200,000. It could get to 500,000 or $1 million. And then what opportunity do I miss out on? $900,000. Not saying that you have physically need to only accept that much, but when it gets to this level worth $100,000, you take out 10,000, you feel a little bit better about what you can do with that $10,000, also what you left in there, because now it has that chance to grow even more. And if it does come back, it doesn't matter. You already took your initial investment. You already made a lot of money from it. And you can also still take some of that value if you feel like it's going to go lower and not be worth any more, and it gets to $50,000, you can still take out $50,000 and you have $60,000 total, knowing that you gave yourself a chance to get to those levels, right? So just always give yourself a chance. Prediction for XRP in the coming days following AMM? I don't know. I don't have any prediction for XRP in the short term. My XRP predictions are for the long term. XRP to $1 after AMM. Why do people keep on saying that? Have you heard of from Richie? Haven't seen him on here in a while. Also DJ Trev. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen Richie on here a bunch of times before, but Trev hasn't been on here in a very, very long time. So yeah, I think he's like busy with work or something. I know he's creating his own videos, his own content, which is always great. I don't expect anybody to be here. I haven't heard from them. I haven't seen any messages, any tweets, or any mentions or anything like that. But Richie has been through here maybe 2 weeks ago, something like that. I haven't heard from him recently though. He'll show up every now and again, but both of them have their own channels. They have their own like obligations and stuff like that. So hopefully they have a ton of success in the crypto space. But yeah, I haven't heard from them. Any thoughts on Cow? A lot of YouTubers are promoting it. Cow. Is that how you say that? I don't know. I think I talked about it yesterday a little bit. Is it Hunter's Dream or is it CEO? Is it this position? It's up 10%. I would imagine it's this one. Pikamoon launch thought for tomorrow. I thought that I saw something for Pikamoon's launch. I didn't know it was tomorrow though. I thought it was going to be sometime this month. But again, I haven't looked into it in a little bit. I think I made a video that's actually supposed to be released tomorrow, but that was from information from a while ago. Do you think the SEC now going after ETH, that Coinbase will delist it like they did XRP as ETH and POS as no? I don't think that'll be the case. Do I think that they're going after ETH so that the Coinbase will delist it? No, delist. Coinbase's entire platform is built off of ERC20. Like it's not going to be something to where they are going to delist ETH and delist everything associated with Ethereum. That makes no sense for them to do. But I don't know the reason why they would go after ETH. They've always been like a fan of ETH and Bitcoin. So I don't know. The launch is tomorrow. Okay, so then that's why I have that date where the video is supposed to go up. Do you think the SEC? I read that. I literally just read that. So yeah, cow is crow with knife. Is that what this is? Is this the position? That's on the screen? I don't know. It really doesn't show me much information, so I don't want to sit here and show it um, because it's on some exchanges, which is cool, but yeah, I don't really have any opinions on that, especially not showing what the market cap is. It's showing a fully diluted market cap of 64 million, but yeah, I was trying to show you where the position is, and I didn't have anything on the screen. I'm saying is this it on the screen? So I don't know. It doesn't say. That's not it. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know where it is because I tried to look it up and I didn't. If it's not on Coin Market Cap, I don't want to go through it right now. But yeah, I haven't heard about it. I've actually heard somebody talk about it, but I haven't like dove into it. Coco at 2,500 soul raised now. Coco the crocodile. Interesting. It's very interesting. All right, guys, I pretty much do have to get off of here because if you guys want to, because I have a couple of things that I need to do. I have a couple of trades that I need to make, um, and everything. So we got 373 people that are here. We have 520 likes. I appreciate all the likes that we got, the super chats, the views, the members, and all that stuff. Are you still a big quant believer? Yes, I still like quant. I don't have any quant, but I feel like I can't get quant now. It's an emotional wreck for me because I missed a huge missed opportunity. So I can't do that. But guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out any of the links that are down below. It does help out the channel. Looks like Book of Meme is up by 10% right now, which is fantastic. But and make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Check out the link for Margex in the description if you guys want to go and sign up for Margex and be a part of it over there and start trading. Like I'm making gains over on this platform, especially since things have been picking up. I'm now up 100% or up about one AVAX currently. So that's great to see on this play, and then up $250, up $257. If you want to start trading with Margex, feel free to use my links or link in the chat and links in the description. But I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching and taking the time to be here with me and listen to me and watch me and all that stuff. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.